whoa! I'm dying again before I start a stream. That's, that feels like that's a regular part of my videos now. I die, before I start a video. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to baseball. This is our first video after, should I say, it's my first video while I'm on my break from making WWE 2K23 videos. We're going to have a game between the Rockies and the Padres. This will be the last game of the series. Who's on the mound? Peter Limbar and Michael, Waka, or whatever his name is. Wancha, yeah. Well, San Diego, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Petco Park for this final game of the series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. The Rockies are 3-0 in this series to start the year. They have only allowed 7 runs in this entire series, pitching-wise, and their offense is a .270 batting average. That's a very good series so far by the Rockies. The Rockies always like to play the Padres well, though. I'll give them that. They won the first game 6-4, and then they won 2 close ones after that, 3-1 and 3-2. So their pitching has been so good for this series. And here's Michael Wancha. As he's going to be pitching. He was 11-2 last year, but to start things off for the Rockies, Chris Bryant.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will begin the day today for the Rockies as they try to perform this sweep here at Petco Park against the Padres. Michael's going to throw the first pitch, and it's going to start with the ball and begin this one. Padres really like to struggle against the Rockies. I have no reason to why. I mean, everyone has a division foe that they've struggled with, and the Rockies are the one for the Padres. After this game, we're going to do the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. That series is 2-1 Dodgers right now. Chris Bryant, that barely is able to drop the glove of Trent Grisham. The rest of the Rockies lineup here, batting second and left is Charlie Blackmon. Third is the catcher, at least, Elias Diaz. Fourth is right fielder Nolan Jones. Fifth is second baseman Ryan McMahon. Sixth is third baseman Brandon Rogers. Seventh is the rookie shortstop Ezekiel Tovar. Eighth is, I believe, I forget who the center fielder is. The ninth is their cleanup hitter. Here's Charlie Blackmon up second here. 1,593 hits in 13 seasons, all of them with the Rockies. He's batting a .214 to start the year for his team.
1-1.
1-1 here to Charlie Blackmon. And a foul there off that cutter by Charlie Blackmon. Stretching the back out here during the stream. And a strikeout. There we go. That's the first of the day from Michael Wancha. And batting third is Elias Diaz, the catcher. In real life, he won the All-Star Game MVP this year. And she won it for the National League, which was the first win for the National League in basically about 10 years. Elias Diaz, that's a well-hit ball. That's off the wall under the glove of Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's a single for Elias Diaz. Great hit for Diaz. And here comes Nolan Jones. He's having a great start to the year for the Rockies. Bat .400. He was kind of their, one of the bigger offseason signings for the Rockies. Came over from the Cleveland Guardians. A good young right fielder for the Rockies. Got a lot of power in his bat. His inside cutter. Fans hating that one here at Petco Park. In real life, the Padres are only 2.5 games back from a wild card spot. Hopefully they can make that, because I would really like to see their team in the playoffs. And the problem is you're playing in a very highly contested wild card race. 3-1 to Nolan Jones with Ryan McMahon, the second baseman, on deck. And Jones takes the walk. And now there's 2 people on base for the Rockies, and here's Ryan McMahon. Usually he's a third baseman, but today he's playing second. Curveball on the outside. powerful Ryan McMahon. Batting a .364 already this season. We got 2-0 to Ryan McMahon, the second-round pick in 2013. Back when the Rockies were starting to get their team good, and then they were good around the 2016 to 2018 range. The ball again. Well, I guess 2019 too, but they didn't make playoffs that year. 2-1 to Ryan McMahon. McMahon fouls it off a circle, and it's a 2-2 here to Ryan McMahon by Michael Wacha. McMahon strikes out. Wacha makes sure that there is no other runs scored. All right, pitching today on the mound for the Rockies is Peter Lambert. And batting first the Padres, second baseman Ha-Seong Kim.
The second baseman.
He's batting .333 this year so far. Usually the second base position is switched in between Ha-Seong Kim and Jake Cronenworth for the Padres. Ha-Seong Kim sliding play at third base. And he's out. A nice throw by the third baseman for the Rockies. The rest of the Padres lineup second here is Trent Grisham. Third is Juan Soto. Fourth is Fernando Tatis Jr. Fifth is Xander Bogaerts. Sixth is Manny Machado. Seventh is the DH Matt Carpenter. Eighth is the first baseman Garrett Cooper. And batting cleanup, the catcher Gary Sanchez. Here's Trent Grisham batting .600 so far this season for the Padres. He's a two-time Gold Glove winner in 2020 and 2022.
Ball 2.
What up, Captain Awesome, aka Iron Taylor? Good to see you here on the stream. This will be the first of either 2 or 3 videos today. All baseball, probably all baseball videos. I'm not sure. I might do a Cyberpunk one later. 3-0 here to Trent Grisham. And nice fastball thrown by Peter Lambert. So far, no score in this game. Bottom of the first inning, 0-0 here at San Diego. And checked it, and that's going to be a walk to Trent Grisham. Here's Juan Soto. One of the most interesting batting stances I've seen ever in my life.
No.
So the changeup outside for a 1-0 count to Juan Soto. Soto acquired from a trade with the Washington Nationals last season, which Padres gave up a lot of their farm system for. But, I mean, it makes sense. Juan Soto is an amazing superstar. He's only 24? I think 24 or 25 years old. He's definitely a guy you want in your lineup. So far, batting a .308 this season. 2-1 to Soto here.
Steal, runner.
Trying to get a steal here. Soto. And Soto hit it out here, and it's caught out center field. A good hit by Soto, but just not have enough to carry out. Good catch out center. And here's Tatis.
The right fielder.
Tatis is batting .333 this season already. Tatis is trying to get back to that season where he had 2 years ago where he was an MVP candidate and he had 42 home runs. He even started that year in the All-Star game. He's so far 4 for 12 in the last 3 games.
He's going.
Trying to steal here. Grisham steals second. Trent Grisham flies to second base. He ran at a max speed of 20.20. And he had a big lead. That's why he's second, huge lead. That's a runner in scoring position for the Padres. Tatis fouls that one off in the stands for 1-2. See if Brad Lambert and the Rockies can escape this inning without giving up any runs. Tatis, that was a nice hit, but I don't think it has enough to leave. It's going to be caught out and left by Charlie Blackmon, and they'll end the first inning. No score here to end the first here in Petco Park. All right, here's Brandon Rogers.
The third baseman.
He's the third baseman today for the Rockies. Good to see you here, by the way, in the chat, Iron Taylor. If you want to know, you did good today on MSW. You had a pretty good little speech that you made.
2-0.
A little Coca-Cola there. So far 2-0 here. Rogers with a pop-up. Questions will be caught. Yes, it is. It is caught by Garrett Cooper, the former Miami Marlin. Here comes the rookie shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar, batting at .364 to begin his rookie season. A big, lanky guy at shortstop. He's 4 for 11 so far in his first 3 games. Beautiful fastballs already thrown by Michael Wacha. I agree. That's what I like about MLB The Show, Iron Taylor. It's because it looks so great. And it plays like how baseball should play.
Ball.
Ooh, just barely a ball. 2-2 to Ezekiel Tovar here at the top of the second. Yeah, it makes sense for you to do that on Shockwave. You should. Tovar fouls it off from the crowd. And all these fans of Petco Park are not happy seeing that their team has lost 3 in a row. And there's a strikeout for Michael Wacha. And here's Bryton Doyle up to bat. He's their center fielder for today's game. Pop up by Doyle and is not caught by Tatis. Doyle has yet to record a hit so far in the series. Either that or he has not played yet until today.
No ball. 2 strikes.
4th round pick in 2019. So far 0-2 for him. And there's a beautiful curveball. Strikeout. All right, here's Xander Bogaerts. The big offseason signing for the Padres. Batting .222 to begin the year.
1-0.
Former member of the Boston Red Sox. I know a lot of Boston fans were not happy about letting Bogaerts leave the Red Sox, but hey, when you don't have enough cap space, that can screw you. Bogaerts swings and misses off that beautiful curve by Peter Lambert for 2-1. And doing a nice fastball up top for 2-2. And the fans are not liking that one here at Petco Park. And now full count. Manny Machado's on deck, the third baseman. And another foul ball here for Bogaerts. And a swing and a miss. Beautiful curve by Peter Lambert. Here comes Manny Machado. At 250 so far this season.
Ball.
Serve the ball for him off the curve. Machado's usually great power hitting. Third baseman for Padres. He's kind of like their leader almost, I would say. And there's Manny Machado. He gets a hit for the Padres. Yeah, it makes sense for you to do that there, Iron Taylor, to turn heel. Here comes Matt Carpenter. He's kind of like their DH. Carpenter, a former member of the the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. Carpenter is so good on those early 2010s St. Louis Cardinal teams. And there's a hit for Carpenter. Matt Carpenter gets a hit. Machado slides into third. And now there's runners on the corners for the Padres.
The first baseman.
Here's Garrett Cooper. The former Miami Marlin first baseman up the bat. Batting .273 this year.
1-0.
Acquired him off the trade deadline in real life, but he's on the roster in this game. This will be the first of 2 or 3 different games today. This is the first here in San Diego. The other ones will be either in Los Angeles and Chicago. There's a double play for the Rockies. Top of the third, you know, Michael Toglia, the first baseman, switch hitting first baseman for the Rockies. He's a rookie for the Rockies so far this year. I don't see why that the Rockies called him up. They don't really have that many good first basemen on their roster, especially that they traded away C.J. Cron to the Los Angeles Angels. Toglia gets a hit. Michael Toglia is having a great start to his rookie season here already. That's why the Rockies called him up.
Now
Here's Chris Bryant,
the designated hitter.
former member of the 2016 World Series champions Chicago Cubs, a team that broke the 100-year curse. We got 1-0 here to Bryant. And a beautiful fastball by Wacha. Might see some other prospects maybe later today. May not. From what I've been told, maybe we might see Brandon Miller pitch his first game for the Dodgers. May not, who knows. Bryant, that's going to drop for a hit. And there's two people on base for the Rockies here in San Diego.
The batter.
And here's Charlie Blackmon. He has a chance to drive in the run or two, or maybe even three for the Rockies. Something that the Rockies have been doing actually well so far this season against the Padres. And a double play here by the Padres. Here's Elias Diaz. Diaz is already 1 for 1. He's got a man on third base. Could he score him is the question. Diaz, former member of the Venezuelan baseball team. Well, their national team. Pop a little blue foul there for Diaz, 0-2. Diaz more known for his arm than his bat. Ooh, inside fastball, but counted as a ball. Fans are not happy about the umpire calling that one. Diaz check swings, and that's going to be an out. That's going to end the middle of the third inning. Still nothing as we got a fan cam going on here in San Diego. In the bottom of the third, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez played some time. He played mostly the season last year in Minnesota. He bounced around a few teams in the year, and now he's with Slam Diego. 0-2 here, Gary Sanchez. Why not go to Slam Diego? They could use a catcher.
Ball, no.
Curve ball, but they call it as a ball. 1-2 for Gary Sanchez.
That's a ball.
And now we got 2-2 for Sanchez. Sanchez, former member of a home run derby hitting competition back in 2017. Full count for him is it's going to be a Ha-Seong Kim at bat after this one. Sanchez, that's a good hit for Gary Sanchez. Sanchez made sense there to get a hit. We need one. That brings up Ha-Seong Kim.
No.
Fall baseball, then you know some of the legends of the Padres history. Guys like Tony Gwynn and Trevor Hoffman. Especially Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest contact hitters in MLB history. He's not as good as like Ted Williams back in the 50s, but he's definitely up there. I mean, Ted Williams was a guy that was batting 400 in some seasons. I think Ted Williams did it at least twice, or 3 different times where he batted 400 in a season. And that's just how good Ted Williams was as a baseball player. Oh, beautiful fastball by Peter Lambert to strike out Ha-Seong Kim. And here's Trent Grisham. He's batting 600. And pop-up. Middle pop-up by Trent Grisham. It's 2 outs here, bottom of the third inning. But that does call up Juan Soto.
Soto.
Oh, excuse me there. Let's see if Juan Soto can help his team out. Meg said right there at the bottom of the screen, he was acquired from Washington 2022. They still have a good prospect in their system, the Padres do. The only question is, when is he going to be really good enough to come up in the MLB? Soto with a fly out to center, and that's going to end the third inning here. Still no score. Nolan Jones, Ryan McMahon, and Brandon Rogers up the bat for the Rockies. Top the fourth, Nolan Jones, former Cleveland Guardian rookie, up the bat.
Ball.
Starts an inside ball.
1 ball. No strike.
Is Angel Hernandez umpiring?
No, that's a ball.
Turn on 2 to Jones. Wonder who Iron Taylor thinks is going to win this ball game today between the Rockies and the Padres.
Ball 3.
Full count here to Nolan Jones with Ryan McMahon on deck.
Hee-haw.
And we have an inside pitch for a 3-1 count. The Iron Taylor thinks that the Rockies will win this game. I mean, I don't blame you. The Rockies so far this series have been dominating the Padres, especially their pitching staff. The Rockies' pitching staff has been so good in this series. That's why they've won 3 straight games against San Diego. Here's Ryan McMahon. And plus, I mean, how can you not pick the Rockies, especially how good their uniform look? I mean, look how nice their jerseys look with the purple and the nice gray.
Yep.
I like their home jerseys more with the black and the purple stripes on it. And the white look as well for them. Definitely one of my more favorite jerseys of the league. There's a strikeout from Michael Wacha. And here's Brandon Rogers. See what Rogers does here for the Rockies. Almost got hit off that curve. Last 3 games, Brandon Rogers has crossed home plate twice. I mean, that's how good it is for your team when you're getting on base. And there's a hit for Brandon Rogers, his first of today. Tatis has to be careful where he throws the ball. There's a single for Brandon Rogers.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here's the rookie, Ezekiel Tovar. Such a big dude. Rockies calling him up to start the season. I don't blame him. Don't blame him for calling him up, Ezekiel Tovar. Big, lanky shortstop. You always use one of those. And there's a hit for Ezekiel Tovar. And now there's going to be 2 people on base right now for the Rockies. And here's Branton Doyle. There's a chance to maybe get his team on the board. There's a check swing strike. Let's see if Branton Doyle can get his team on the board. There's another check swing for Doyle. There's 0-2. Can the Padres escape another inning where they've had the other team's players on scoring positions? I know the fans want them to escape this inning without letting up a run.
Ball 1.
Good take there by Doyle for 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Oh, Hops, look out there. Almost a wild pitch. You want to be careful when you throw pitches like that. And a beautiful curve, getting the strikeout. That's going to end the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, we'll start things off with Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh, Tatis says bye-bye, flips the bat. That's a home run. Fernando Tatis Jr. Definitely to the sea of San Diego. His first of the year, a 427-foot bomb by Fernando Tatis Jr. That was a huge hit by Tatis. That shows how great the talent of Tatis is. I mean, that just got rocketed. Almost straight down the middle, and Tatis said, I'm flipping the bat tonight. 427 off the bat, drive, exit velocity. That thing rocketed by Tatis. And it's 1-0 Padres, bottom of the fourth. Here's Bogarts. I mean, that was...
1-0.
Woo, that was a rocket by Tatis. You don't make a pitch like that to Fernando Tatis Jr.,
Ball.
one of my favorite players in baseball.
2-0 to count.
No matter what people would like to say about what he did to try to treat a ringworm that he had. I don't care what people think. That man can still play baseball. And that shows you right there of how good he is.
Ball 4 outside.
It's a walk to Bogarts, and now we got Manny Machado.
So anyway, I got the powder like an avalanche. You know my
Machado pops one up for the first out of the inning. The fans were saying drop it in the background.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Whoa, has to go back into the first base spot. There is Mr. Bogarts. Doing something on my phone here. Just one quick second. There we go. Up the middle. Sliding play at second. Got him at first.
You're out.
Ryan McMahon had to make a little diving play there.
The first baseman.
Here's Garrett Cooper.
So I ain't saving you and cleaning house.
Ball.
Cooper just swing at that. 1-1 off the changeup by Peter Lambert. He made one mistake, and that was pitching bad to Tatis. And a pop-up by Garrett Cooper, and in with love, the center fielder, Brian Doyle. But Fernando Tatis Jr. crushes one into the stands to put his team up 1-0 to end the fourth. All right, top of the fifth here, Michael Toglia up to bat to begin this inning for the Rockies. Down 1-0, thanks to a Tatis bomb.
1-0.
The Angels lost earlier today in real life.
Hey.
One 1 to Michael Toglia.
Ball 2. Ball.
3-1 on Toglia with Chris Bryant up to bat. Uh-oh, might see a walk here. I mean, that's a good start for an inning. You want to get on base. There it is.
Ball 4.
A walk to Michael Toglia. He is starting his career off nicely.
Leading off the Colorado. The designated
Here's Chris
hitter.
Bryant. I mean, one swing of the Chris Bryant's bat in this game is a 2-1 Rockies lead. You know, Tatis, he got an easy pitch to hit, and he crushed that into the stands. All Chris Bryant needs is the right pitch, and this is a 2-1 Rockies lead. And they don't count as a check swing on that one for 2-1. Oh, excuse me. Might see Josh Hader tonight for the Padres. This becomes a save opportunity for the Padres. It does, we definitely see Josh Hader. Chris Bryant, another foul ball in the stands, 2-2. Watch us up to 73 pitches. That'd be 74 here. Bryant pops one up. He didn't get any piece of that one since when he popped up to Xander Bogaerts. And that We'll bring up Charlie Black. Ooh, big yawn. Blackman fouls a putter for an 0-1. Blackman was 0 for 5 in the last game with 2 strikeouts, but his team still won the game.
Runner.
Trying to steal a second base. Here's Toglia. And Michael Toglia steals second base. That's his second of this season. Michael Toglia. He got a good jump, and that's why he got the second in time. Bogarts can catch a ball pretty well, so there's nothing on the fall of Bogarts on that one. It's just that Michael Toglia got a really good jump on that play. That's why the Rockies called him up. Strikeout on Charlie Black. Here's Elias Diaz. And no, this is not Elias from WWE. Elias Diaz had a home run last game. 1-1 for Diaz. He pops a foul there for an 0-2. It's 1 for 2 of the day today. And Diaz another foul. Whew, another yawn. Whoa. Can't stop yawning after what I did last night. I pulled an all-nighter last night so I could watch both SummerSlam and the New Japan Pro Wrestling's B Block Finals. That's going to end the top of the 5th on that one. Bottom of the 5th coming up for the Padres. Gary Sanchez batting to begin this inning. Yes, I did watch the B Block Finals.
No.
And great card that was. And definitely one of the matches of the year in the main event between Will Ospreay and El Phantasmo. Definitely a lot better than what SummerSlam had, and yeah, that for sure. SummerSlam was disappointment. SummerSlam was not good. It was okay or average at best. I've seen better. And I've also seen worse.
Ball.
3-1 here to Sanchez with Ha-Seong Kim on deck. And besides, WWE is like doing the Bloodline story all over again, feels like. Gary Sanchez gets a hit for the Padres. He might try to go for 2 here. And he will. That's double for Gary Sanchez. And here's Ha-Seong Kim.
Second baseman.
Whew. Kim checks a swing. I don't know why I need to check that. It would have been a good hit. Jake Bird and Ty Blanche are in the bullpen for the Rockies. Getting warmed up to maybe take over for Peter Lambert. Even though Peter Lambert's pitched a fine game, I'll give the guy that credit. He's pitched fine. The only mistake he made was pitching a bad pitch to Fernando Tatis Jr. And we know how well that went.
Ball 2.
2-1 to Ha-Seong Kim, the second baseman of the Padres. Took over the shortstop role last year for Tatis, when Tatis was dealing with an injury and a suspension. 2-2 outside pitch strike there. Fans are not liking that one here at Petco Park. One of the best ballparks in the league. I wouldn't say this is the best ballpark in the league. I would say that would be PNC Park out in Pittsburgh. Peter Lambert today has thrown 27 balls and 37 strikes. Here's Trent Grisham.
Ball.
And we're going to see a ball to be in this at bat here. Grisham, first rounder in 2015 draft. You can see why he was picked up in the first round. He's a good fielder. Bat-wise, he could be a little bit better, but he's a good outfielder. I mean, he's won 2 Gold Gloves. Ooh.
Yep.
Nice on the line pitch there by Lambert. Fans are hating that one. And a strikeout by Peter Lambert on Trent Grisham. And looks like we might see a pitching change here because the pitching coach is coming out here.
Your attention, please.
And yep, we got a pitching change. Chase Anderson will be taking the man for the Rockies.
Chase Anderson.
And here's Juan Soto. Interesting to put in Chase Anderson now. I'm surprised they didn't do that to start the bottom of the 6th inning. But oh well. Juan Soto, the 2022 Home Run Derby champions, now up to bat. And swing and a miss there on the curve by Soto. For an 0-2. Anderson gets the 3-pitch strikeout on Juan Soto to escape the inning. Top of the 6th, we begin with Nolan Jones for the Rockies. We're coming down near to the end of the game. We've still got the 7th, 8th, and 9th to go through. Start with the ball. Jones was 2 for 3 in the last game. He had 2 singles. Another reason how the Rockies kept winning games in San Diego. I mean, there's a reason why the Iron Taylor picked the Rockies. And they've been playing really good this series.
Out.
Some more Coca-Cola. Can't go wrong with a nice Coca-Cola.
Ball, no.
There's a strike. There's a ball thrown there. Ryan McMahon. Man's played all 7 years with the Rockies. Played a part of this time when they were actually a good team. Back in 2018, that 17 to 19 range a little bit. And nice fastball by Michael Wacha. Gotta believe that soon that the Padres are probably gonna take him out for a bullpen arm.
2-2.
2 to Ryan McMahon. And no, Ryan McMahon has nowhere anywhere close to Vince McMahon. I know people will ask the question, is Ryan McMahon related anywhere to Vince McMahon? No, he's not. He's not related to anywhere close to Vince McMahon. It's one of those instances of, look, just because he has the same last name doesn't mean that he is related to those people. There's a walk to Ryan McMahon, and here's Brandon Rogers. The Rockies, they can try to score. They got a chance to. Trying to steal second, and McMahon will have to go back to first due to a pop-up for Tatis. Whoa, excuse me.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Ezekiel Tovar is now up the bat. And yep, there we go. Scott Barlow and Tim Hill are in the bullpen for the Padres, getting ready. And a cutter, nice one thrown by Michael. For an 0-2. Head up the middle, and that's going to be the out, and that will end the top of the 6th. All right, bottom of the 6th, we're going to begin with Fernando Tatis Jr. The only guy who was an RBI in this game due to a home run.
No.
Good take by Tatis. Again, Jake Bird, and this time Brett Sutter are in the bullpen for the Rockies, warming up to get ready. Apparently, Randy Orton is being advised by doctors to not wrestle, but he's rejected their offer. Well, it's Randy Orton for you. Tatis fouls it off for 1-2. Tatis, can he get to first in time? No. Thrown out by Ezekiel Tovar at first. Here's Xander. And we'll start with a cutter on the outside. Ooh, cutter outside. They're calling that a ball. They're calling that a strike. And top of zone cutter again. Another strike.
Ball.
Another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Bogart, thought he could get a piece of that to put it in play, but he didn't. Nope,
Full count.
outside ball, and now we got Manny Machado on deck. Dun, 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 dun. Hit by Bogart, sliding over is Tovar. No, Bogart beat it out. Here's Machado. See what Mano Manny can do here.
Ha!
Good curve by Chase Anderson. Beautiful curve. Machado was one of the guys in MVP contention last year. He was, I think he finished second in MVP voting last year in the NL, only losing it to the eventual MVP, Paul Goldschmidt, which made sense because Paul Goldschmidt was on another level last year.
Two. Full count.
And here we go. Full count to Manny Machado. Machado strikes out. Manny Machado caught looking.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
So Matt Carper's up with a 1-1 count because of that foul ball. And whoa, wild pitch. Bogart's trying to steal. And he's safe. Bogart's gets to second to a wild pitch. Well, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll see that happen in today's game. Carpenter. That got down, and Bogart scores. 2-0 Padres. I thought that was going to be a line out, but it was not. Now we got Garrett Cooper.
Ball 1. 1-0.
What will happen between Garrett Cooper and Chase Anderson, former members of the Miami Marlins? And now we got 2-0 to Garrett Cooper. Cooper is 2 for 4 in the last game with 2 singles in a loss. But his team right now is wheeling and dealing up 2-0 against the Rockies. Even though in one game, which was I think the last game, they were up, they did have the lead, but then they blew it. Oh, off the wall, off the barricade there. For 2-2 here to Cooper, and Cooper is able to take that for 3-2 full count. Gary Sanchez on the deck here. That's if Garrett Cooper can get on base. And Cooper pops it up, but that's going to be foul. Cooper the hit, and just a ground out to the shortstop, and that's going to end the 6th inning. Carpenter helps the Padres get some more runs on the board, as now they're up 2-0. Top of the 7th, Bryton Doyle. Still got Michael Wacha
No, that's
in
a ball.
the game here for the Padres.
One
They're probably
ball,
going to keep
no
him in
strike.
until the 9th inning, to which then they're going to throw in Josh Hader. Oh, Bryton Doyle. That's a nice hit right over the head of the shortstop. Doyle's going to stay at first, and that's already a man on first for the Rockies. That brings up Michael Toglia. So far he's been walked, and he's got a hit in this game. And he's stolen a base. See what the switch hitting rookie first baseman can do. Ball thrown to Toglia.
1 ball, 1
Back
strike.
to the neck here. Toglia fouls that one off. And they're going for that check swing on Toglia. I'm surprised that was called a strike. It was. And there we go. Looks like they're going to take out Michael here. And here comes Scott Barlow. There you go, back to first is Doyle. Barlow, former member of the Kansas City Royals. Came over here in a trade.
He's safe.
I can see why Barlow was the one big outlier in the Royals bullpen, which is one of the more worst bullpens in the league. It's not the worst. There's definitely the Oakland A's bullpen and the Los Angeles Angels bullpen
1-0.
and the Washington Nationals. Well, there's a hit for Bryant. Bryant gets a hit for the Rockies, and now there's going to be runners on first and second for the Rockies here. The Rockies are trying to make a comeback. And here's Charlie Blackmon. Can Charlie Blackmon get a run in for his team? So it'll be a good chance to. I mean, you're down 2-0, top of the 7th. You got 2 people on base. One swing, and you can tie the game up. Check swing. We're going to call that a ball there. Blackmon is a season average for 125 with right-handed pitchers. Blackmon, and that's a beautiful slider by Barlow to make it 1-2. Scott Barlow, can he take out Charlie Blackmon? No. Ball.
2 balls.
2-2. I don't think you want to walk Barlow, because if you walk Blackmon, it's going to be bases loaded. Charlie Blackmon, that gets over past Bogarts. That's going to probably score a run.
Hey, he's in there.
And yeah, that scores a run. It's 2-1. The Rockies are mounting a comeback. Look out. Elias Diaz has the chance to put his team either to tie the game or to take the lead. Rockies are forced to come back here in the top of the 7th. All it takes is one swing, and either it's a tie game or the Rockies have the lead. Good slur by Barlow. 0-2 here for Diaz. Diaz strikes out on the slider. There goes Barlow. He's gone. That's a surprise. And Tim Hill comes in. Nolan Jones. What will Nolan Jones do here? The young Nolan Jones. He could score a run to tie the game, or he could give his team the lead, or he may just strike out. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 2-1 for the Padres.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 for Nolan Jones. Jones.
That's the
All
ball.
outside. Oh, that's sinker by Tim
1-2.
Hill. Jones trying to get his bat ready so he can get a hit. Jones! That's going to be a pop-up, I think, to Fernando Tatis Jr. And there we go. Top of the 7th is over with, but the Rockies scored thanks to a Charlie Blackmon single. Bottom of the 7th, Gary Sanchez up the bat. He's 2 for 2. Chase Anderson's going to try to stop him. Sanchez pops one up over to right field. Popped by Jones. All right, Ha-Seong Kim. He's 0 for 3. I mean, the Rockies pitching, then the Rockies pitching can just stop this Padre offense. And they can score maybe a run to tie it, and they have an opportunity to maybe win the game. I mean, if you looked at the graphic before the game started, it's said that the Rockies pitching only allowed 7 runs in so far these 3 games against the Padres. The Padres offense is pretty loaded. There's a line out to center to Doyle, and here's Trent Grisham. Beautiful pitch by Chase Anderson on that circle. Whew, big yawn. Don't really have to do much tomorrow because tomorrow's a holiday here in Nova Scotia, Canada, because it is Natal Day. Natal Day is basically the celebration of the day that Nova Scotia was founded upon here. It was founded back on August 7th. It was first founded as New Scotland, I think is what the name was called. Yeah, I think it was New Scotland. And then they changed it once the UK ruling was gone. And they changed it to Nova Scotia. Oh, there's a strikeout for Anderson. He caught Grisham looking. And here we go, top of the 8th, Ryan McMahon. And a 2-1 game for the Padres. Padres were up 2-0. But the Rockies scored a run at the top of the 7th inning.
1 ball, no strike.
Here with 26,000 fans here in San Diego. They tried to get his team to win. McMahon, a weakly hit ball. Can't beat it out though.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Whoa. Robert Suarez in the game. Interesting they're putting Suarez in. Sure they keep Tim Hill in, but no, Robert Suarez in this game now. Here's Brandon Rogers. I guess Suarez is probably going to try to close the game out. And he's still got the 9th inning, though, to worry about. And after this, we go to Dodger Stadium in a game against the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. So far, 2-1 lead for the Dodgers in that series.
That's an out.
It's an out there. Cooper stepped on first, and here's Ezekiel Tovar. Whew.
No, down.
Outside pitch there. Oh, no, stretch the arms. Nice, 100-mile-per-hour fastball by Suarez. 1-2 for Tovar. Yeah, a hit for his team. Who knows? Another foul.
Ball 2.
Outside pitch, cutter, 2-2. Oh no, I may not do that 3rd game that I've planned. Instead, I might just do that tomorrow. Tovar fouls that one off. We'll still have another stream later tonight after the Dodger game. So I just gotta pick the game that we're going to do. I'm kind of switching between 2 different games here. There's a strikeout there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Jake
please.
Bird is going to take over the mound now for the Rockies. 2-1 Padres in the bottom of the 8th inning. Juan Soto. Soto fouls it off. I guess that's a free souvenir for the fans.
No.
That's a 1-1 to Juan Soto.
2-1.
Take there 2-1. Almost took his knee out there.
Ball.
Now 3-1 Soto, daring the guy to throw the ball to him. And
Ball 4.
a walk to Juan Soto by Jake Bird. And here's Tatis. Oh, excuse me again. Okay, that was a dangerous pitch to Fernando Tatis Jr. Good thing that Tatis only fouled the ball off. That was a dangerous pitch, almost right down the middle of the plate. Sinker, and that's fouled by Tatis for an 0-2. 1 for 3 today, Tatis. That one was a home run. Foul by Fernando Tatis Jr. know why the horn had to go there. Tatis with a good take for 1-2. All the Padres have to do is get through one more inning, and then all I have to do is get 3 outs and the game's over. A cutter foul by Tatis. Whew. Tatis, that's a bad pitch to give up to Fernando Tatis Jr. Diving play, went off the glove. I think that's going to score a run for the Padres. And it won't. It will only keep a second, third. Tatis is a double.
Now back.
Here's Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
What will Xander Bogaerts do here?
Ha!
Bogaerts can up the lead if he wants to. Make sure that this doesn't stay a one-run game. Bird with a good pitch with cutter there on Bogaerts. Bogaerts popping up in the foul territory. 0-2 still for Bogaerts. Picks up the headphone jack there. Bogaerts caught. Caught by Ryan McMahon. And here's Machado. Oh, what the hell? Okay, they're just going to intentionally walk Manny Machado. So bases loaded. Bases loaded for Padres. I guess they're trying to force a double play here for Matt Carpenter. Sinker, beautiful. Yeah, so I guess that intentional walk was to set up a double play. Problem is, Matt Carpenter's 2 for 3 today.
2 strikes.
Carpenter, that hit him. That's going to score a run. That scores a run for the Padres, 3-1. Here's Garrett Cooper. That was a weird idea to hit him. I don't know why you would hit him. It happened. Up the middle, that's going to score. Garrett Cooper scores a run. It's 4-1. And it's now 5-1 San Diego. Padres up 5-1. And Tyler Kinley is going to take them out for the Rockies. Padres take a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It was a 2-1 lead for the Padres to start the inning, and now it's 5-1. 3 runs have scored in this inning for Slam Diego. I call them Slam Diego because that's their nickname.
No strike.
Or I like calling them that more than San Diego. Nice swing and a miss there for Sanchez here. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, 5-1 Padres. Fans are definitely liking this game a lot more than what it's been lately for them. 3-1 to Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3. This is a big reason why the Padres are winning today. Their depth has been working today. Usually they're big boys like Soto, Tatis, Machado that take over games, but their depth guys like Gary Sanchez, Matt Carpenter are doing good. There's a strikeout for Tyler Kinley. Here's Ha-Seong Kim. He has not had a good day. He's 0 for 4. Slider outside by Tyler Kinley. I believe he's a former Angel. Traded here due to the trade that sent C.J. Cron and Randall Glitchick to the Angels for prospects. A couple prospects and a couple picks. Swing and miss there for Ha-Seong Kim. Got Atomic Heart downloading right now on my storage. No placement of that maybe tomorrow night. Won't stream it. There's a strikeout there for Kim. Top of the 9th. Brett Honeywell Jr. is going to be pitching. This is weird.
Honeywell Jr.
Ball one.
Weird that he's
1-0.
pitching. Luis Garcia and Steve Wilson in the bullpen. Now Brett Honeywell Jr., weird pitcher name, but Rockies down to their final 3 outs here top of the 9th inning. Down by 4. Doyle will begin here for the Rockies, 1 for 3.
3 high.
Nice fastball by Honeywell. I guess they'd rather keep Josh Hader out, I guess because it's a 5-1 game. But if it was anything lower than 5, I think they would have put in Josh Hader. 3-1, Tortlia on deck. Doyle fouls it off. I mean, 1 grand slam by the Rockies, mere tie. It's that simple.
Ball
And there's a
4
walk
outside. Take
to
your base.
Branton Doyle. And here's Michael Tortlia. Whew. Here's a yawn. Once the game against the Dodgers is over with, I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with the next set of games. And then I'll figure out what game we're going to do after that. Not baseball-wise, but different game. Because like I said, I'm taking a hold on here. Like I said earlier, I'm taking a break from doing 2K wrestling. Probably a couple months, not till October, November. You will see another 2K video here when it comes to wrestling. And that's the strikeout. That's 1. Ring the bell. Chris Bryant up next. Bryant's actually had a fine day. 2 for 4.
1-0.
An outside slider there to Bryant for 1-0. Got corner strike. 1-1 to Chris Bryant. Bryant fouls off for 1-2. That tip. And the question is, do we get a strikeout? Bryant doesn't take it, so it's 2-2. Bryant, that's a hit. That might be a line out, though. And it is. Ring the bell twice. And now we're down to potentially the last out of the game. And that's Charlie Blackmon. Charlie Blackmon is here for the Rockies. Could be the last batter of the game. Blackmon hits it. Can he hit the first? Don't think he will. And he's out. Game over. Padres win 5-1. Padres win their first of the year. Despite getting beat 3 times in a row by the Rockies, still feels nice to get the first win. 1 second.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego